Hey kids, you're listening to the internet's wettest podcast about video games, consoles, and pancakes. The SML Podcast.
Where the shit is shitting, Jacob.
Probably shitting.
He says, unlike you, I'm coming.
Oh.
What's up, everybody? This is the SML Podcast. I'm your host, Joe, and I'm starting early because Jacob's not here yet, even though he said he's coming, but he's not. Instead, we have a special guest joining this week. LadyMagritte,
Yo.
how are you doing?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
I'm doing as good as I can without Jacob and Aki here.
Yeah.
Aki said she's not feeling well, and she doesn't have any reviews tonight. So, take a night. I don't mind.
Yes, that would be me. Hello.
Carnage, is that a LadyMagritte I hear? Haha, yes, it is Carnage. LadyMagritte, would you like to introduce yourself? Who are you, and why are you on my show?
That's we're hitting the deep existential questions now.
We are.
So I'm LadyMagritte or Bree. I'm just normally I sit and chat and I snipe bots, but I guess I'm gonna just help you get a show going so you have someone to talk off of or something.
Yeah,
Hi.
banter with someone for a few minutes. Well,
Yeah.
Hey, look, Jacob's online. He's going to be joining in a minute. That piece of
All right.
shit. I can't wait to just shit talk him, that fucking asshole. Like, what am I going to do with him? Oh, Jacob, hey, how are you doing?
Oh, hey, Joe.
It's 9:06. You said 9:05 tops.
Yeah, so?
You don't even know who you're talking to, and I'm just sitting here giving you shit.
No, I read. I
Okay.
read. I've never met you. I mean, I know the name. So, hello.
Hello.
She's here to fill Aki's shoes to give you shit tonight.
Oh.
And
Aki
me.
does
First
give
time
me a lot
listener,
of shit.
first time commenter. There you go.
Long time
Okay.
listener, first time co-host. Jacob, how are you doing? How's things going?
I'm alive.
Are you?
No.
No. You're a
Dead
zombie.
inside.
Yeah, we all are. 'Tis the season, right?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Should we get to the news, or do y'all want to banter?
I don't
Don't answer
know.
too quick, Jacob.
I literally just woke up. So,
I texted you like 10 minutes ago, and I called you like 5 minutes ago and 3 minutes ago.
I legit woke up like 2 minutes ago. So all of your texting and calling was completely ineffective.
I know. I'm glad you told me to do it.
Yep. Well, you also called me through FaceTime, not
Did I?
like regular phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just called whatever the fuck it told me to call.
People use phones. I'm kidding.
Weird, I know. I don't, really.
Yeah.
Like, I use
Yeah,
it
you
for
do.
Reddit.
Use it for Pornhub.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't we all?
Mm-hmm. I use
Uh,
Cheek's phone for that, actually.
The
Probably had a
legendary
phone.
Teak.
oh, teak.
I have Piddles bugging me right now. Like, she had to wait until the show started to jump up on her little pedestal next to my chair and just start pawing at my hand. Like, hey, pay attention to me. She's a good girl. I love her. Oh, man. So, yeah, let's dive into the news. It is the season for new games with PlayStation Plus and games with gold. And, we're getting some games. Not great ones, but we're getting some games. Xbox games with gold for the entire month. We're getting Cult Canyon, and then December 16th through January 15th, we're getting Bladed Fury. I really miss when we had 4 games a month.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do appreciate that I don't own either of these games for this month, but at the same time, it's also like, okay.
I mean, they're okay games. They're not bad games, but It's not a good month. Like, what is going on with games games with gold? Like, are they just going to phase it out next year at this point? It's
honestly,
bad.
I wouldn't be surprised. Because what's the point of it anymore? I mean, like, they got rid of the Xbox 360 stuff.
Yeah.
And that was so, because the only way you could claim the 360 stuff is that you now actually owned it.
Mm-hmm.
With Xbox One and Series X titles, they can just like, oh, well, you don't have gold anymore. Bye.
Yeah.
Like,
you lose those when your gold runs out, but the 360 ones, those were yours forever.
Right.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if part of it's that.
Yeah, I think all their resources are going into Game Pass, which we'll get to in a few minutes, but PlayStation Plus also announced their month for December, and it is significantly better than what we have on Xbox. They are getting DKO, a new game called Divine Knockout. They're getting like a starter pack for it. This is going to be like an online brawler kind of game. I think it's like a 3D Smash Brothers kind of game.
Okay.
It looks interesting. The jury's obviously still out because we haven't played it yet, but it could be interesting. They're also getting Biomutant.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh, man.
Yeah, and Mass Effect Legendary Edition.
Who cares about that?
Shut up, Jacob. You care.
Nobody likes Mass Effect.
Except you.
Sci-fi soap opera trope. Who cares?
Yeah, what do you think? Compared to Xbox, I think PlayStation's got a pretty good month.
Yeah, PlayStation knocks the shit out of Xbox again.
Yeah.
I'm like really easy to please when it comes to like, hey, you're going to give me a free game. And this is actually the first month I've been really disappointed with the games with gold.
And I own them both, so it doesn't do me any good at all.
At least I didn't own either of them. So
yeah,
there's
well,
that.
You got that then. Game Pass, that's where all the good stuff is. Game Pass. We got 4 games added this week, with Battlefield 2042 joining EA Play and Game Pass, The Walking Dead, the final season joining Game Pass, Totally Reliable Delivery Service joined PC Game Pass, and we got the game Eastward, which I am very interested in Eastward.
I am as well. I think it had come out to PC Game Pass, or it was supposed to only come there, and now it's also on console, so that's exciting.
Yeah, I think it was like a Switch exclusive up until today.
Oh.
So I don't know, like Switch and PC, and now it's on Xbox. Hooray! I love when games do that. It's like, hey, guess what? We're on Xbox now. You could have announced it. Like, we would have hyped it up a bit.
Nah.
Could have done something.
They won't let us.
December 6th, Hello Neighbor 2 is joining Game Pass, which we knew about that one. That's been hyped up for a while. The other one joining on the 6th kind of caught a lot of people by surprise, but Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga.
Yes. I'm excited.
That's pretty cool.
Do you have that one, Jacob, or are you going to play it through Game Pass?
Yeah, I got it. We got it for me to review.
I can't remember that.
Yeah, because we had the kids on. Remember, it was like 20 minutes of like my kids like meandering and like discussing it without discussing it.
Oh yeah, and I had to chop off like the first 5 minutes.
Oh my god, yeah.
Nowhere.
You probably could have just chopped out like all 20 minutes of them.
That's how I feel when you're on every week.
You should just chop me out of the whole show.
I plan on it.
It would like you would just have like a 3-minute episode, and you're like, like this is actually better than what normally we get. I'm gonna
edit it one time to only include your heavy breathing.
I appreciate that.
Like Garfield without Garfield.
December 8th, Metal Hellsinger is joining Game Pass for Xbox One. It's already there for Series X and S, but now it's jumping there for Xbox One as well. And Chained Echoes, which I am looking forward to. That one looks really good too.
Me too.
Jacob, any thoughts on those?
I mean, Metal Hellsinger I really enjoyed. And I highly recommend checking it out. So now everybody gets to.
Yay.
Yay.
And then Chained Echoes is like a 16-bit RPG style game. So I am interested in that one automatically. December 13th.
I know a lot about it, but I can't talk about it.
Ooh, EA embargoes.
Why can't you say, oh.
Jacob, why can't we talk about games?
It's because you're a cruel and unhumorless mistress.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
December 13th, Potion Craft is joining Game Pass. And High on Life, which is probably my most anticipated game of the fall.
More than Vampire Survivors?
Yes. Because I didn't know what was coming with Vampire Survivors. Like, I've seen a lot of video for High on Life, a lot of previews, a lot of hands-on, and it looks fucking hilariously over-the-top stupid, and I can't wait to get my hands on it.
I've literally seen no screenshots of it and stuff, but I know everyone's pretty excited, so I'm like, all right, I'll probably check it out.
And then December 15th, 2 more games are joining, and Jacob, I think you're excited about both of them. Rainbow Billy and Hot Wheels Unleashed, Game of the Year Edition.
You know what's interesting about that? I'm pretty sure that's actually also, wasn't that also like my Game of the Year choices for last year too? I'm pretty sure that was. I think it actually was. So obviously, you know, those 2 games got the Jacob Garner bump. So
the Garner
you're welcome,
bump
Milestone. And hey, you know, I'll take
there's
credit.
Your heavy breathing. I'm going to edit that.
Whatever, man. I don't give a shit. Fucking done. I'm just gonna walk off the show with all my great video games that I'll never review. And
oh no, we got some good stuff to talk about tonight, but there is
our
bad
listeners
news.
are just gonna have wait without. They're never gonna know whether they need to buy Just Dance 2023. So fuck you, Joe. Look what you just did.
I'll take the hit on that one.
That's fair.
Leaving Game Pass on December 15th, there's a bunch of games going, and there's a couple that make me really, really sad. Aliens Fireteam Elite is leaving, Breath Edge, Dragon Quest XI, why no? Firewatch, Lake, One Piece Pirate Warriors 4, Neoverse, Jacob, this one's gonna hurt you, but Race with Ryan is leaving. Record of Lotus War, Deedlit in Wonder Labyrinth, Rory McIlroy PGA Tour, and Transformers Battlegrounds, all leaving Game Pass.
Yeah, but we're like in that outright ambassadors thing. Like, you know, we'll be fine. All of our listeners know, you know.
Well, I hear the Race of Ryan is a fairly easy completion. You've got less than 2 weeks. Go.
You hear that it is, or you know that it is?
I know that it is.
Oh my goodness.
Did you get your 1K?
I played it on Game Pass. It was great.
More Game Pass news. Monster Hunter Rise is going to be hitting Xbox and PlayStation on January 20th and will be in Game Pass.
I'm sorry, what?
Monster Hunter Rise.
Oh, that's wait, is it coming or leaving?
It's joining in January. It's releasing on Xbox and PlayStation. It's only been on Switch and PC for now, but it's hitting Xbox, PlayStation, and Windows 10 store January 20th and will be on Game Pass.
Nice.
Yep. Disney Speedstorm has been delayed into 2023, breaking the hearts of all of us.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, it's a Disney free-to-play racing game.
I mean, I'm just going to race his characters from Tron the whole time anyway. So
Are they even in the game?
That's a good question. I don't know. So until I have confirmation, I wouldn't even touch it. Let's see. Disney Speedstorm Tron.
So we might still be getting more Game Pass games before the end of the year. There are some that were listed as coming in the last 2 months that have not arrived yet.
Yeah. Which ones? Anything catching your eye?
Well, there's 3 on my list.
Like, holy crap, there's the most obvious one. Where's GoldenEye? Oh.
Incubator is totally high on my list. It's about medieval illuminations. So Obviously, that's my nerd. Maquette is supposed to finally be coming over to Xbox at all.
Ooh.
That was a PlayStation exclusive. And the Big Con is supposed to be coming over as well. It just hasn't popped yet on Game Pass. And I think there's 2 others on the list here, Party Animals and Solar Ash. They're supposed to be coming before the end of the year, so just waiting for the formal announcements.
Well, maybe they'll I don't know. It seems like we're kind of getting to the point where not much else is coming out for the rest of the year. Do you think those will sneak out?
Could get pushed out, not sure.
I don't know. We'll find out. But this is just the first wave. They always do it in the first half and second half. So we'll see more mid-month. We'll find out.
Yes.
Yeah. What, Jacob?
All right. I mean, like, seriously, you guys are just like walking past like GoldenEye.
Yes.
Like, we were supposed to have it by the end of the year.
Were we?
Like, yes.
I didn't think they ever announced a date on it, did they?
They announced this year. Like, and like, so I mean, I was wondering if like they're just like gonna drop it on like Christmas Day as like a hey everyone, what a gift, like
that'd be neat
kind of thing. But I don't know. I don't understand why they've been so damn mum about it. Like, it's supposed to be out by the end of this year. So Nintendo and Xbox, you got 30 days. Chop chop.
Get your shit together. Company that finally got their shit together is Atlas by releasing Persona 5 on all platforms, and it has already hit 1 million units sold, which for a Persona game is friggin' huge.
Cool.
So Persona on more platforms is good. Hopefully we get Persona 5 Strikers on Xbox. That would be nice. That's one that would be helpful. But 4 and 3 are coming in January, right? So there's more Game Pass goodness. Amnesia the Bunker was announced for a March 2023 release on Xbox, PlayStation, Steam, and Epic, and it will hit Game Pass.
Nice.
So more Game Pass goodness. I love it. Sad news, EA is shutting down the servers for all of the Medal of Honor games on 360, as well as Madden 18 and 19. Those will be over the coming months in early 2023.
I mean, like...
There's one of those Maddens.
Do you have any of them?
I don't own them. I've just played them on Game Pass or EA or whatever. I mean, play is a loose term. No, I think I'm good on 18 and 19. It's the 20s that I've got to worry about, I think. So I think I'm good for now.
You're a couple seasons behind.
Yep. I do not hand egg ball very well. I have an expert in house that helps, and that's how we bond or something.
Nice.
Yeah. Medal of Honor, like... I'm trying to load Medal of Honor and Medal of Honor Warfighter I know Warfighter's not even backwards compatible. But the two of them don't even show up when you search them on the Xbox website, and the Xbox website freaks out when you try to look at Medal of Honor Airborne. So
the website's been freaking out for me for a couple of days for anything I own.
Oh,
like if it's something on the store that I own, it'll be like an error has occurred. This page can't be loaded. If it's something I don't own, it'll load up normally and it'll let me buy it. And then it'll be like, we can't find this page anymore. So I don't know what's going on. I think their store's just fucked up. Anyway, last bit of news I have is Valve is giving away one Steam Deck every minute during the Game Awards. To qualify, you need to have a purchase on your Steam account within the past year from November 14th to November 14th, and my last purchase was November 7th. So I missed the cutoff by 7 days. How shitty is that? November 7th, 2021 to 2022.
Like with money or have a new thing added to your account? I wonder if that'll count.
I hope it's just something added to your account, because I obviously add a ton of stuff to my account.
Yeah, that would be nice. I don't know. Some might not qualify, but that's fine.
Yeah, I don't buy on Steam often. Like, I get bundles.
Yeah, same.
No, there's a new bundle. Yogscast, how they do a jingle bundle every year. Their new one is up. They have 85 games in there for 35 British pounds. I think that, I don't even know what that translates to. Let me see if Bing can help me.
Bing, really?
Hey, I got to get my reward searches.
Yeah, see, I like to buck the algorithm. I just type in cat breeds and I click on all the pictures of the pretty cat.
I mean, you'd probably lose your mind if you saw how many reward points I had.
I would absolutely lose my mind.
Yeah.
I am reward point poor.
Yeah, same here.
In January, I think I'm getting a Series X with my reward points.
Jesus.
Yeah, so we could put it in the living room just with reward points.
Again, that just becomes your
my redemption for the
band.
year.
No, your rock band console is now an Xbox Series X.
Oh no,
still
I have
still
a
slow
Series
as
S
shit
for the Series
I know,
S for Rock Band. Because I don't need the disc drive for it. What do I need the disc drive for in Rock Band? I have it digital. All the songs are digital. You wiener.
Okay, there's Medal of Honor. Jesus.
What are you looking up now?
I'm just trying to see if they removed the 2 games from the store, like from the marketplace area, the Medal of Honor games. You cannot get Medal of Honor Airborne through that, so that's a bit of fuckery right there. And EA is more than happy to sell you all the DLC for Medal of Honor Warfighter, but no game. That's weird. Oh well.
Well, you'll have to buy a disc.
Oh yeah.
So get on it. What are you waiting for?
I mean, I could leave the show and go buy a disc.
Could you? Could you?
No,
don't do that. We need you here.
Please?
I feel dirty saying that. Bree, do you have any news you would like to discuss this week?
I am unprepared.
Any video game news? Anything catch your eye this week?
What did catch my eye? I was writing my stuff for tomorrow, and it looks like there's a chance that more of the bedtime games collection is coming over to consoles. They just released Figment, and looks like Figment 2 is set to release in February. And Quartet is being released on PlayStation on December 8th, I believe, might also be coming over. So if you're a fan of the really bizarre point-and-click stuff that Bedtime Games is doing, it looks like they're bringing them all to console. Nice. Chronology is another one I'm hoping will get moved over. I really liked that one on Steam. So
very cool. More games, the better.
Yes.
That's how I feel. Jacob, what about you? Any news?
No, not really.
Fucking worthless, man.
I know. I'm okay with that.
Are you?
Yeah, out of curiosity, when I flip up my microphone, can you hear me blowing my nose?
I haven't heard you tonight.
That's good. All right, cool.
I think it's how you flip it up. I think you have to flip it by the actual arm and not just flip the
Yeah, I know. There's like a definite clicking that happens, so that's good.
That is very good. So Bree, what are you going to be playing tonight?
I don't know if I have 100% figured that out yet. I think I was going to check out some Castle Renovator because that seems chill, and chill is good.
Disable HDR.
What?
Disable HDR. Otherwise, you can't see shit.
Yeah,
I mean, that would presume that I have that on to begin with.
I mean, I may or may not have been working on a review copy of that game.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's out.
What I've heard from reliable sources is that you have to turn off HDR because otherwise you can't see shit in the game currently.
I like how you're dancing around a game that's already out. You're like, ooh, I hereby sources close to the sources.
I actually do have a little news thing, maybe. Josh Journey, which came out from Provincia Studio and Cubate Interactive a few weeks back, was a bit of a struggle for some people, and they have pushed a patch through to Steam that deals with balance and combat issues. in the game, and it should be coming to console very soon. So for those people who are frustrated by that one being a little bit challenging on the combat, give it another look once that patch goes through.
I have to look that up because I can't even remember what that game is. I apparently don't. Oh, no, I do own it. The page crashed. Oh, wonderful. Thanks, Xbox website. You're helping me out a lot tonight. You're doing me a solid. Really helping.
No problem.
You're welcome, Joe. I'm a website, and I talk like this.
That does actually sound like the Xbox website whenever I visit it. Hey there, Jacob. You want to look at some games that you can't afford? Yeah, all right. I guess so. Oh,
hi there, Jacob. Do you want to look at horse porn again? Yes.
I feel like this conversation is like one step away from, hey, I've got some candy in my van.
Hey, little kids.
Hey, Jacob,
you want some Tootsie Rolls?
My cookies are real. You want to see? Okay, Xbox website.
Xbox website, why do you have a van? Shut up and get in.
That's my no-no place.
What the fuck is wrong with that?
I haven't had enough sleep.
Jacob, what are you going to be playing tonight?
God.
Or over the weekend, what are you going to be playing? I'm trying to find some discussion because it's only been like 25 minutes.
So I am going to be playing more of the Castle Renovator thing. I mean, somebody I know is going to be playing the Castle
I would hope you play more.
I mean, I'd love to, but, you know, embargoes and all that kind of stuff, one day I'll get it.
You penis.
So anyways, my friend, who I hope has it, I really look forward to hearing their thoughts on it. But until then, I'll just probably be playing a shit ton of Vampire Survivors because, goddamn it, I can't stop playing this game.
Me neither.
Oh my God!
So I can justify it without feeling guilty.
I reached 500 achievement points in the game, and I'm happy. I think
that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
You fucking noob! Like, holy shit! I have more than you. I've got 775. You bitch.
And I've had it completed for a while.
Well, she's better than you.
I just tapped it right into the vein.
Oh wow! What a big fucking bar to go. You know.
Clear that.
Do I need to put my gamer score on the table? No.
Yeah, my gamer score is like what? Like 229,000? Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, should we look it up?
You know, as far as, dick measuring contests go, it's like the one thing I can actually bring to this table. I'm not anatomically otherwise equipped. I'm sorry.
Yeah, your gamer score is pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's getting there.
I mean, at the same time, you probably also still have a bigger dick than either of us, so it's okay. Joe's, interestingly enough, Joe's is negative. I don't know how he managed that.
An innie. Jacob's at 229,485. Ooh.
Thanks to Carnage with Grounded.
This is fun. I'm at 792.
Good shit.
That's cool. I like that. And then, let's see, scroll up to LadyMagritte with 1,474,280.
That's not that much, really.
So that's almost double me.
Those
are trying to beat my score from last year.
What did you get last year?
I only did 492,000 and change, and someone pointed that out, so now I have to beat it.
Jesus.
Man, I did like 15K the one month, and I was proud of myself. Like, I did a lot of Zetalon this week.
Yeah.
Good old Zetalon games.
Wait, did they release more shit, or what?
No, nothing recently.
Well, it looks like the company is not maybe existing anymore.
Yeah, because of the whole...
But, yeah, I would guess that they had to change banks to be able to get paid, and it was easier to maybe just start a whole new company. That's my guess.
Maybe.
What?
Well, the whole situation over, in the Ukraine caused some problems for some developers that were over in that region. If they're banking through Russia,
yeah.
They were locked out of being paid for their own content. So,
yay!
Yeah.
I love it. All right. Well, I guess that's it for the news. We'll move on to reviews. Bree, I guess we could let you get going. I know you've got your own stream to take care of. Why don't you pimp out your stream real quick and talk about it?
Why don't you? You could also make a review a game.
I mean, I'd be happy to do that at some point. We just we often don't meet at the same time,
Review
or I'm on stream. So the new Minesweeper?
Any of them. I don't give a shit.
All right.
Review it for Windows 3.1. I don't give a shit. Do it.
Oh my gosh. I have
First game to talk about tonight is Minesweeper, developed, I guess, by Microsoft, released 1983. I don't know. When did the first Minesweeper come out?
I don't fucking know, man. And she's
reviewing
Windows
3.1. It might have been Windows 3.1, was it? I don't know. Let's you know what? Let's just even it out.
Windows
even it out. I remember Windows 95.
1992. It was released.
All right. Well, in Windows 95, that game was awesome. You didn't need an internet connection. You just pressed things and they exploded. You had horrible anxiety about it. But man, it was a great feeling when you got under 8 seconds on that really, really small board. Best shit ever.
Joe's proud of himself when he's longer than 8 seconds.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm LadyMagritte, and I play games, and I have a cute cat, and I showcase indie stuff, and we talk about it, and that's pretty much my life now. So
you have a dog?
No, I have 2 adorable cats.
2.
I'm allergic to cats, so
I also have a human, and he could be considered a dog. I don't know. I have to feed and water him and take him on walks, and I mean, I think he barks too.
You think he barks? You've never heard him?
Well, I mean, some of the noises he makes are unintelligible, so we'll just call them barking.
The best part is, like, you could be talking about a kid or an adult. I have no fucking clue.
Totally. Absolutely. You know, that is you don't even know the situation, and you've perfectly described exactly what that situation is. Thank you.
Like,
good job, man.
Good job. As a parent and, you know, with kids, obviously, because most parents have kids, you know, and also an adult. I mean, it's just like, you could be like, yeah, he eats stuff off the floor that he really shouldn't. And it's like, I still don't know whether you're talking about a kid or an adult. I don't.
See, you're still saying all the appropriate things to describe the situation. Good job.
Like, you know, eats things that I wouldn't smell, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Totally. He
usually shits in the toilet, but not always.
Yeah. Usually he makes the toilet. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's see what else. I have a hard time getting him to eat fruits and vegetables, but I can get him to eat hot dogs and potatoes all day long.
French fries or like potatoes? Like,
you know, any potato, any potato product, no problem, and he can totally cover it in ketchup and be perfectly happy with that.
Okay. You have an adult. That's how I know now.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. It's so sad.
I have a Simon.
Yeah. Because the thing is, as a kid, I refused to eat mashed potatoes. Like, it was a texture thing. No, I hated them. Texture.
Mashed potatoes.
And the thing is, my kids do too. Like, and so, yeah. So, but nowadays, like, you know, give me a big thing of mashed potatoes with either butter or gravy. I'm like, hell yeah. So that's how I knew it was an adult. No, that's gross. You don't cross the streams.
Says who?
Like the not nearly as fat guy. Apparently,
I should probably go.
The guy with the least clogged arteries. I don't know.
Oh, we're gonna be in a death pool to see who goes first, and Aki's gonna win so much money when we're both gone.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
All right, well, thanks for having me on.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Nice meeting you.
For the news, and I'm
sure you don't regret it.
Not yet. I mean, we've
Give it
still got a
time.
couple seconds of me saying goodbye.
The night is still young.
Waiting for it? No. All right. I don't regret it yet. All right. You guys have a good night. I will talk to you all later.
Do you have any
Bye-bye.
final words?
My final words are, come on, Teek, say something. No? Okay, no. She's not going to. She's like right in my mic.
My name's Teek and I'm a cat. That was the voice we used before, right? I can't remember.
It was similar.
Yeah.
So, I mean, cats and websites might be the same thing.
She's shy. I don't know. All right. So, yeah, my final words are...
website.
I'm not a cat. Bye-bye.
Have a great night. All right, Jacob, you ready to get to reviews?
God. Okay.
I mean, on the bright side, there's only like 4 tonight.
Wait, what do you mean there's only 4?
You have 3 and I have an email.
Oh, okay. Hold on, I have to blow my nose.
Do it.
Oh, on the show?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Do it. Oh, God, yeah. Fuck yeah.
So, all you guys who get off on snot, there you go. Hoping. Oh, yeah, Carnage is getting off over there.
Blowing nose ASMR. All right, let's get to reviews. First game to talk about tonight is Just Dance 2023, developed and published by Ubisoft, released November 22nd on Series X and S, Switch, and PS5 for $59.99. Welcome to a new era of dance with Just Dance 2023 edition, now with online multiplayer personalization, 3D immersive worlds, and new songs and modes year-round. You can experience a never-ending dance party all year long. Jacob, what is going on in this new iteration of Just Dance, which has skipped the PS4 and Xbox One? This is new gen only.
Yeah, I was a little surprised by that. As with previous years, we reviewed the Nintendo Switch version, mostly because I refuse to let my kids hold my cell phone while they dance. And yeah, because I don't friggin' trust them. And with this, you just use the Joy-Cons. You have one in one of your hands, and like that's how it tracks your movements and stuff like that. I mean, you could theoretically also use the cell phone, but like that, in my opinion, that's just asking for trouble. So I mean, it's not changed that drastically from previous years. I mean, it's a rhythm-based dance game. You have to match, you have to match the movements to what you're seeing on screen, and it's just trying to match everything up and meeting, whatever challenge you have to do. And like, it's really seen as more of a party game. And yeah, it's good for the whole family. And like, you could just do versus stuff. It has a pretty decent playlist this year. I thought it was a little eclectic. I mean, you have like the usual dance stuff, like Britney Spears. I thought I saw Doja Cat on there. I remember, I know she's like new and popular, and this is where I now start sounding like an old fogey who doesn't know what the hell's going on anymore. Like, I heard.
Well, they have that Billie Eilish character in the game.
Yeah.
And that Harry Styles fellow.
I hear he's nice.
He's a good lad, he is. Electric Six is in the game? That is amazing.
I was also going to say the Beach Boys are also in there, which I was like, oh, all right, that's a pretty cool inclusion.
Oh, hey, Linkin Park. What?
Yeah, Numb is in there.
Interesting.
And it's also hard, which my fat ass couldn't keep up with.
How
Kids
do you
were fine.
dance to that song?
Very poorly. Very poorly.
I've become so numb, I can shake my hips. Never mind.
But so like one of the biggest changes really for this, because I mean, honestly, it's like the dance version of Madden. Like they make changes every year, enough to warrant like being able to call it that, but it's really not that much. This year, actually, they overhauled the UI for it, the user interface, and it is really cleaned up compared to how it used to be. My kids were a big fan of it. It was a lot easier to find like what they wanted to do and like songs that they liked more than previous years. It didn't require, I mean, it still requires reading. And granted, my kids are getting older, so they recognize more of the stuff, but it also like organizes stuff by like playlists, kind of like, you know, like what kind of mood you have, like what kind of what kind of like dance energy you feel like, you know, it will select songs for that kind of stuff, which I thought was pretty nice. So if you just really just want to relax and have fun, you could do that. If you really want to compete against everybody and show off your moves, you can also do that. Yeah, like honestly, my kids loved it. Like they love playing it every single year. When review time comes, and they still like bust it out at least once a month.
Nice. I know they have that monthly or like yearly subscription options for what is it? The pass, the Just Dance pass.
It's essentially, yeah, it's essentially you're getting access to a much bigger music library for an entire year.
Yeah, you could do $4 for a month, $10 for 3 months, or $25 for a year.
Yeah, and I mean, like honestly, $25 for a year. Like if you have a family that you know is really into it, or you have friends over all the time and you use this as a party game, like that's totally worth it. So yeah, like honestly, like for at least for the Nintendo Switch, I'd highly recommend it. It's a great family game. It's a fun dance game. I don't know how it really is on the Xbox anymore because Xbox doesn't support Kinect. So yeah, I mean,
that's been a long time gone, my friend.
Oh no! I know that, but I mean, it's one of those features that I actually like kind of miss for that. Yeah. Because the Xbox doesn't have anything like the Joy-Con to like I almost kind of wish that there was like a pack-in, like of like just something else other than my phone that I could have my kids hold.
No. Well, if you want to try the Xbox version yourself or the PlayStation version, or if anyone out there wants to try the Switch version, there is a free trial of the game that you could download, and it comes with 2 songs, Sweet But Psycho by Ava Max and Dynamite by BTS. You could just play 2 songs for free, and if you like it, you could buy the game.
Yeah.
So it's $60. What are your thoughts on Just Dance 2023?
If you're somebody who likes being active, like actually like active, like get your ass up off the couch, or you have people in your household that like doing that, then yeah, this is totally worth a purchase. But like, this isn't the old days of like, you know, being able to cheat at games like that with the Wii, where like, you know, you just like jiggle the motion controller a bit. Like you have to do things. So, you know, yeah. Just be prepared for a workout.
Cool. All right, next game is Warp Drive, developed and published by Supergonk, released December 1st on Xbox One and Series X and S for $24.99. Warp Drive is a fast-paced racing game with a brand new way to drive. Teleport around the track to find shortcuts and hidden routes. Get behind the wheel of a powerful quad rotor to test your creative driving abilities. Race on the ceiling, jump huge canyons, and drive up waterfalls in an epic inverted racing battle. Jacob, tell us about your time with Warp Drive.
So this one is actually pretty interesting, and my main qualm with it is that there's no tutorial with the game. It just kind of like, all right, here, go play, and like go like, you know, hit pause and, you know, find out what the controls are, and hopefully you'll figure it out through that. So with this, it is, I mean, hold on for a second. I gotta blow my nose again.
He's blowing his nose. Gotta fill up this airtime. Holy shit! How long does it take to blow your nose? Still waiting.
I'm sorry. Like I had to blow my nose multiple times. I apologize.
You pig.
I think I'm coming down with something again.
Yeah, you sound, well, you have kids. You're always sick.
That's true. Okay, so anywho,
Warp Drive.
All right, so the game has no tutorial, which really sucks because honestly, like it like it needs it. Like what it is that you play this like racer guy who needs to buy parts for like his little thing, which looks like a modern day like, you know, hobby drone like that you can play around with, and it's like you can upgrade various aspects of it, and so like you have to win races to buy parts, new paint schemes, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, and so you're flying through all these different levels, and one of the neat things is that like it has all these jumps that you can use. Like it just kind of like warp. Well, yeah, it looks like you're hitting warp drive in Star Trek. Going from like the next leap to whatever. However, like on the track, there are these little crystals that you can pick up, and the little crystal things determine, like, you know, if you want to use it for a weapon, you can use it for a weapon, or you can hold on to them for a bit, and you can hold up to 3 of these crystals. And if you hold on to them, and like a special like thing, like notifier pops up on your screen, you can hop to this like alternate area of the map, or sorry, the racetrack, and you know, and you can speed along at like theoretically a much faster pace. Sometimes all you're really doing is just getting other people off your back, which is fine. Sometimes you just need that breathing space. But yeah, like it took me a few tries to figure out like what the hell, you know, like that little flashing thing that was popping up, and then I realized all I had to do was hit A at a very specific point in time. But a lot of this so far is just you figure it out on the way in. And thankfully the game is easy enough that, you know, you can enter in your first cup tournament and win it. You're not always going to win every single race, but again, you know, it matters like where you are in the standings. And then in between each race, you can unlock more, you know, you can purchase like new paint schemes, new parts, all that kind of stuff. Honestly, like the course design, I really enjoyed it. Like, and for fans of like F-Zero, I think this might scratch, you know, like that kind of itch. Which I know is like a big, like, that's a big thing to say. And it, like, I mean, the game, trust me, the game is not perfect, but you know, for a $25 game, I think it might scratch that itch. But my other issues with it is that like the weapons variety isn't really all that much. It doesn't explain itself, and on top of it, like when you're purchasing parts for your vehicle, there weren't enough that like I really felt like I was like helping out my vehicle that much. Like it's like, yeah, I could buy stuff, but like I don't really see how part A is better than part B when like, you know, the stats look almost like the same. Like, and
so the game needs to just tell you more. It
really does, and it needs to explain, like, you know, like with the different parts that you can add on, like how much it's really helping what it's supposed to do. It really just
game.
Yeah, it really, like, that's the thing. It really does need to just explain itself more. But honestly, I thought it was a pretty solid racer. It also has this weird thing where, like, as you're getting close to the finish line, like, it almost like stuttered for a bit, and like let other like contestants like suddenly like kind of stop so then you would finish ahead of them. I don't know if it was like intentional or like that's how it just handles like the finish line, but it was kind of weird.
It's weird.
Yeah, I don't know how else to put it, but yeah, I enjoy it. Yeah.
Well, the game's sitting at $24.99. What are your thoughts?
I'd be more cool with 20, but 25 is not too bad. I'd still recommend it.
So a solid try it in your eyes?
Yeah, a solid try it. And if you're a fan of something like F-Zero, like this, you know, this may be a nice alternative for Xbox.
Cool. All right, next up is Curse of Eternity, developed and published by Imakeda Games, released December 1st on Steam for $19.99. A hardcore action RPG with diverse combat and feats-based multi-classing. Start as one of 3 hero builds and either continue to specialize or branch out and make your build your own. Slice, shoot, and zap your way through a dystopian world and fulfill your own deific journey. Our friend Andy Sperry had some time with this game and wrote in a review. This is what he's got to say. Rise up against the evil Empress Midraha and her guardians in the new hardcore action role-playing game Curse of Eternity, developed and published by Imakeda Games. The story takes place within the Viridian Empire, with the player choosing one of 3 main character types: Bror the Gladiator, Orly the Assassin, and Idumon the Mage. Each character comes with their own unique set of skills, weapons, and proficiencies. A player can continue to upgrade their character based on their class type or customize their own misfit hero through a simple-to-use level-up system. As the player makes their way through the dystopian empire, they'll have to fight enemy minions. Archers, wizards, and swordsmen are the main types and vary in appearance and difficulty depending on which location player is currently in. There are also large boss battles against Midraha's guardians. Each boss encountered offers a slightly challenging fight. Learning the attack sequences gives the player a huge advantage, as there isn't much variance between enemy or guardian attacks. The lack of an attack cancel and a long recovery after striking made things tougher, but even so, most were easy victories with quick progression. Upon defeating an enemy, the character will collect shards of light, which is the currency used through the land to buy and upgrade items, as well as upgrade the character. These upgrades are performed at shrines scattered throughout the land, which are arrived at after difficult treks through whatever dungeon, city, ruin, or gauntlet a player has just completed. The player can upgrade their character in line with its base class or create a well-rounded hero of their own by improving health and stamina, offensive and defensive abilities, and a whole list of weapon and spell proficiencies. These shrines also offer the ability to rest, which replenishes the character's health and select items, but also respawns all the enemies previously defeated. Respawning seems to have become a staple in this style of the game. Yeah, pretty much. I can't think of any Souls-like that doesn't have that mechanic of resting and everything coming back. But losing to an enemy forces the player to drop all their shards of light with no body to return to for recovery. This was slightly frustrating, but the game offers a new, unique opportunity to regain the shards through a battle with the Shard Keeper, which appears at random and once defeated returns all lost shards within a previous run. There are many secret items to find throughout the game, hidden behind barrels or locked with magic. This improved the exploration, though most of the items felt inferior to previously upgraded ones and only offered some variety. A few NPCs appear throughout the Empire, offering goods and wares or missions to complete. Tasks aren't overly complicated and reward the player with new items such as spells or weapons. Items can be sold for more shards, which also helps with quick level progression. Overall, the game is straightforward and simple with its delivery. There's nothing flashy or overly impressive in its graphics or gameplay. A hardcore action RPG through and through. While it doesn't offer anything that hasn't been done before, it was still an enjoyable playthrough. I recommend trying it out for yourself and coming to your own conclusion. Curse of Eternity releases December 1st. And it is available on Steam for $20. Sounds good. I'm just leaving that noise in of you adjusting your mic.
Okay.
Yeah. Final game to talk about tonight. One last game. Yes, this is a short episode. Animal Shelter Simulator, developed by Games Incubator, published by Ultimate Games, released November 25th on Xbox One, Series X and S for $14.99. Save our four-legged friends. Animal Shelter Simulator grants you the opportunity to be Joe Cam in... Wait, no. Animal Shelter Simulator grants you the opportunity to tackle the challenging but also highly rewarding task of running a refuge for strays and rescues. Yeah, my house. Witness firsthand how much effort goes into helping abandoned and injured animals as you handle a number of tasks necessary for your shelter to operate smoothly. Jacob, what is going on in Animal Shelter Simulator?
So the game starts off with you being able to decide, do you want to run a dog or a cat shelter? And so, Joe, obviously, I know what you would choose. I went with dogs. So I opened up Jacob. Yeah, so I opened up Jacob's House of Doggos. And you get, after the game tries to acquaint you with everything, with like like control, like first off, understand everything's done in the first person perspective, but I swear to God, like you move like a friggin' tank in this game. It is so slow, and like your turns are like the most like, yeah, like you end up just doing this huge long curve like through your office to get through anything. And the game tries to introduce you to the various mechanics very early on. You're given your first dog to take care of, and thankfully, like they're pretty easy, and it's a fairly nice dog. And like you have to like keep up on supplies. Like you have to determine like what kind of dog food you're going to buy, because obviously, you know, if you're just starting out, you can't go with like the best of the best. You just have to do with stuff that definitely meets nutritional needs and stuff like that. You know, make sure that their water bowls are full. Make sure that the yard is picked up of poop. All that kind of stuff. And yeah, and so it like, and then on top of it, like the main thing that like you're really setting out to do is not only getting these dogs rescued, but also finding them a forever home. You know, and so you have to find matches, like potential matches, like, you know, here's a dog that's not great with kids, you know, all right, so let's obviously, like, you know, I have a dingo here, and this parent, you know, has a new baby. Obviously, I'm not going to give the dingo to that family. You know, stuff like that. And on top of it, like, you also have to take care of injured animals sometimes and help rehabilitate them. And this game does set out with some pretty lofty goals, but again, you know, as I said, you move like a friggin' tank through this thing, and it's just like everything just takes so long to do. And like, I mean, I know I'm fat and I get winded pretty easily, but good Lord, I'm pretty sure I move quicker than this person in this in this game.
We don't move faster than anyone. Don't lie.
No, I honestly believe I move faster than this person. But and with that, like, you know, as your rescue gets more money, you can build more spots so you can house more dogs, or house more animals, buy better supplies, buy, you know, just expand the facility, hire help, all that kind of stuff.
You could have photo shoots with the animals? What?
Yeah. Awesome. There's a decent amount to do in this game. It just takes you a while. And this is one of those games where it's like, I feel like it's better on a PC. But at the same time, for $15, like, I would give it a try. Like, it's definitely not the worst simulator game out there that I've had to review for this show. But like this molasses, like when I tell you like this person is slow, like molasses slow, I freaking mean it. Like, holy God. And it's just like, so if you can put up with that and you've got some patience, like, honestly, like, it's not that bad of a game. Like, but as I said, I feel like this is more suited for PC than consoles, but
yeah.
Try it.
All right. Well, it's only $15. So is that your official verdict?
Yeah, for 15, for 15, cheap ass Jacob actually says try it.
Cool. All right. Well, that is it for this episode. We made it through. Big thanks to Bree for coming on and hanging out and keeping me company while your slow ass took forever to fucking show up and
blow my
wasn't
nose
here. And oh, what a night. Ashley's going to work and I'm going to have to be all by myself. And she's wearing an SML shirt, and that's cool. Simon's staring at her. And music, we're going to play something from the OneUps because that's what we've been doing.
Mega Man?
Sure.
Yeah.
Cool. Do you have any final words to end the show?
Nah, I think I'm okay.
Nothing?
No, I'm sick. I really just like want to go blow my nose and take cold medicine.
Like nothing at all.
Nah, not really. No. Nah, like, I mean, I'd like
say something.